Songer, you're always running to and fro, gaining knowledge with every trip. I'm sure there are many oddities you've collected along the way. I am eager to see what you have for me. He. Imperial Father, I actually planned on giving you a great gift, top grade in fact. Of perfect design and quality. Get to the point. But I recalled Imperial Father's teachings. All the lands belong to the king and all the people are the king's subjects. So what could I possibly give the Imperial Father when everything in this world is already yours? Anything that I would offer would be taking the Imperial Father's item only to return it. As such, Imperial Father, you must understand. Humph, of course, I do. At my centennial jubilee, everyone on Earth pays me tribute, yet only my son comes up empty. No, Imperial Father, you've got it all wrong. I believed that anything that I would present would be too crude and quaint to express my deep love and endless respect for my Imperial Father. For this reason I have sought the help of a great teacher for a month to learn a dance for your anniversary. 1, 2, 1, 2. Stop. No more dancing. Songer, next time, bring that great teacher of yours. I promise I won't beat him to death. Now go. Thank you, Imperial Father. I've finally gotten away with it. Imperial Father, although the third brother's dance may be a bit rough around the edges, his intentions are good and his heart is pure. Please bestow him a reward, Imperial Father. Humph, can anything live up to his performance? Imperial Father, third brother has been an oddball since birth. With your endless affection, only giving me and the second brother something will make the third brother feel left out. Please consider his sincere feelings and offer him a little something. A token perhaps. I'll say it one last time. I can bestow a reward on anyone on this land, except him. What bestowal would even be worthy anyway? Imperial Father, please. Silence. Crown Prince, remember. There are some things you have no sway over. It's fine, elder brother. I know I've stepped on the Imperial Father's nerves. Not receiving anything is normal, there's no need to try anymore. One's a hypocrite, the other's a blob. At least they have each other, humph. Just why is it like this? I am the Crown Prince. How can I lose to that lard? Anyone can be rewarded, except the Emperor. What the Imperial Father just did was that he showed his intent on the successor. But why does it have to be him? You punk, thank you, big brother. Did you understand what he just said? Or are you just pretending? Imperial Father. Happy anniversary, Imperial Father. May your joy be boundless and your life never-ending. Ha ha ha. Yongning, you have brought me the best gift. Really? Then, Imperial Father, please reward me properly. Of course, what would you like? Imperial Father, don't you think it's time? I mean, for Mother's final wish. Yongning, Zhuofan, here is my decree. From today, Princess Yongning and best steward beneath heaven's Zhuofan shall be wedded. What? There it is. Veil. 18th. What does the old coot want this time? You come to me for help yet lock me up in this hellhole whenever you're done with me. For 300 years I've kept my word, the only saving grace you have from my rage. And these things, I have never eaten worse garbage in 300 years. After all, aren't I a divine dragon? This place is made of a 7th grade material, crystallized black tungsten, turning it into a fortress. But to this guy, it's like paper. If I say something wrong, I'll be killed immediately. Sir Gu Santong, please calm down. I am only conveying the Emperor's orders to handle a tough opponent. I'm not going. I've only promised to defend the Imperial family. There's nothing in it related to putting me to work. Do it yourself. Sir, His Majesty is requesting you in person. This man is an exceptional expert. How could anyone match him? Moreover, His Majesty promises to improve your meals. RD grade ingredient every day, with 4th grade on holidays, what do you think? That's what you call improve. TH grade every day and 5th grade on holidays. No, make that 6th grade. It's a deal. Oh, and who's the one you're after? You've never asked me to act before. We are just guards transmitting his orders. We cannot fathom His Majesty's mind. Ha ha ha. His Majesty will tell you when the moment comes. All right. As long as I have my fill, I'll capture anyone. Yongning, Zhuofan, here is my decree. Today, Princess Yongning and best steward beneath heaven's Zhuofan shall be wedded. What? There it is. Your Majesty. Imperial Father, I have long since taken a liking to the parish's holy maiden Yun Shuang. I ask the Imperial Father to wed us. What's up with today? Everything is falling together perfectly. I've long been thinking about how to steal Yun clan back from the Luo clan. Well, happiness comes in too today, with Miss Shuang heir tying the knot with my son. I'll take advantage of Zhuofan's calculative ploy and use this perfect chance to do just that. Ugh. Don't worry. You are with me now, it will never change. I've seen these two being all lovey-dovey and now I'm asking Imperial Father for her. This is the same as stealing another person's girl. It won't make a difference to a normal person, but that right there is the best steward beneath heavens. Will that be all right? Nod. Your Majesty. Please withdraw your edict. I and Miss Schwanger are perfect for each other long since we've gotten together. It wouldn't be right for us to marry another. Impossible. I and Schwanger are practically sisters and I've also been by the prosperity compound many times. I would have realized in an instant if anything was up. Of course you'd realized, and so did everyone else in the Luo clan. Don't you remember the night you'd invited me to celebrate, that woman perhaps? That was Schwanger. Everyone in the Luo clan can attest, since I was doing my business when they burst in. Well, that does seem to be the case. I saw it all. If that's all, then the wedding is tomorrow as usual. What? Your Majesty. If I don't feel like it, there's no one in the world that can make me. Insolent. I am the ruler here, the Emperor. My decree is final. Zhuofan, how dare you question my authority? After such a long time of patience, the Emperor is finally taking action. Imperial Father, please calm down. I and Schwanger are sisters. Even if we have the same husband, it'll be fine. Second brother doesn't fit Schwanger anyway. Please take your edict back and don't take your anger out on them. Yongning, silence. I have had enough of Zhuofan's vile morals. Seriously wounding the delegation, destroying a prince's home, undermining my authority, in contempt of court, brash, arrogant, and violent. On such a blessed day, I wanted to make him my son-in-law, yet he refuses my edict. A criminal such as he is a plague on this land. Why did they let him live if he's a criminal on death row? It's not as if they've only just discovered his evil nature. Your Majesty does not seem to hold me in any regard. Then there's no point for me to stay here. Let's go. Humph, Zhuofan, you think so highly of yourself, showing contempt to me. You won't run away that easily. Who, I wonder, in whole Tianyu has the power to stop me? Zhuofan, you're too arrogant. There will always be someone better than you out there. Seize him. Old coot, don't forget about the 6th grade ingredient. Humph. The Emperor has been ready to take the little freak out from the very start. The most savage of the divine dragons. Invincible scamp Gu Santong. The old coot never asked me to capture anyone. Let's see who's so powerful. Hey. Dad. In a few moves, I'll fake defeat and you should chase me. Hee hee. The Chuanrong is tough, some say. The Chuanrong has metal, said others. Compared to these two monsters, we are simply too weak. If all of Tianyu is like this, how can we invade them? Although Zhuofan and Gu Santong's strength seems to be equal, Zhuofan only has one arm, and his body can't utilize its true power. Gu Santong was born with innate strength, so over time, Zhuofan will definitely fall into a disadvantage. This kid is definitely doing it on purpose. Looks like he really wants to fight me. Ha ha ha. I'm going again. Take this. Again. Where's Dad? I can't afford to mess with this little monster. Let's go. It's Dad's signal to retreat. Stop him. It's gone. No. That's Sea Phantom Wing. Watch out. Humph, useless rabble. You've ruined my 6th grade ingredients. Once I am done capturing him, I'll take my anger out on you. Someone. Prosperity Compound's Luo clan has failed to uphold its character, colluding with the savage Zhuofan. Seize them. Yes, sir. Hee 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 ha ha ha. What the hell? Help me. Luo clan doesn't have Steward Zhua now, but we, the heroic demon quartet, will take his place. I don't think it's appropriate to use the phrase ask the boss before messing with his dogs. Here. Under the Emperor's feet. How dare you act obnoxiously? Impossible. We'd phased out completely. How could you hit us? You four little shits, you may have been from the Empire's 3 guardian sects once, but it doesn't give you the right to do whatever you want. The 4th pillar, Shadow Guard's captain, Shadow King from Hell. Shadow King. It's the first time I've seen him. I didn't expect his strength to be so terrifying. Tianyu just keeps on popping one super expert after another. Such a scene. That's not what we want to see. Elder brother, I can't accept it. Let's go again. Let's do it. If we don't tear that bastard to pieces, we're not 4 scheming demons. You're overconfident. Elder brother, we can't do it. Let's bail. Humph, the guy's too thick. We're outta here. Not to worry, young Master Luo, we're going to find Steward Zhua to save you. Wait, for scheming demons, weren't you going to rip me to pieces? Are you scared now? We are the Luo clan's elders. We no longer have anything to do with the demon scheming sect. We'll let you go this time, but next time you'll be in pieces. Goodbye, rotten spade. Those 4 assholes. Ah. We're surrounded. Calm down. It's no big deal. Whatever happens later, don't panic. Luo clan's young clan head is really not simple. He's been trained very well. Imperial Father. Prosperity Compound's Luo clan has rebelled. They must be executed to appease the people. Please carry out their sentences. Imperial Father, the cause of today's disturbance falls on the Luo clan's steward alone. The others are innocent. Imperial Father, you mustn't take it out on the innocents. Yes, Imperial Father, it had nothing to do with the Luo clan's young master and miss. Your Majesty's heart knows no bounds. Please let them go. You are the heir to the throne. How would you handle it? Crown Prince. Heir. Humph, did you ever intend to give me anything? Imperial Father, in my humble opinion. Luo clan's steward, Zhuofan had indeed lied and cheated, pushing everyone around. The Regent of Prosperity could not control him. Therefore, letting the Luo clan take the fall for his misconduct would be ill-advised. However, Zhuofan's vile attitude is due to the Luo clan's inadequate discipline. They do carry some of the blame. To my eyes, it is best to hold the Luo clan until Zhuofan is captured, before handing out the sentence to them both. We will do as the Crown Prince said. Guards, take the Luo clan away and watch them closely. The Emperor had planned today from the start, as did its ending. He only asked others to speak out to cover up his involvement. And in this way, the tripartite stalemate has been broken. Zhuofan's ruckus at the Imperial Palace is big and small. Small since it only costs one man's life. And big as it impacts all the houses. I think the Emperor is going to use the disruption of Tianyu as an excuse to cleanse the land. His ambition is huge. Your Majesty, I didn't know you were even more impatient than me. My dear Prime Minister, the game has only just begun. We'll see. Your Majesty, I won't lose this time. Your Majesty. Could you leave the Luo clan for us to handle? Sir Leng, why should I give the Luo clan to the Regent estate? Mind giving me a reason? Isn't taking the Luo clan inviting trouble? Your Majesty, the Regent estate has been the head of houses for the past millennium, settling any disputes among them. Now that there's an 8th house, it still falls under Regent estate's responsibility. With Luo clan's heinous crimes, it demands for Regent estate to help Your Majesty in capturing the traitor Zhuofan, as a warning and example to the houses. It is an obvious shot at getting the Emperor to split the power. Facing Zhuofan is a bummer, true, but using him to get the houses, without the imperial family poking its nose in the process, is a great play. Sir Lang's noggin sure works fast. That's our unwanted contriver. Since Regent Estate has this intention, all right. They're yours to handle as you wish. Be sure to work with Gu Santong and catch the traitor. The other houses must combine their efforts as well. You are allowed to use the demon purging decree at the right moment. In tandem with Marshal Dugu. We obey your majesty's decree. I have since lost the mood to celebrate. You are dismissed. Congratulations, your majesty. It all went smoothly. I'd never dreamed that sly and conniving Zhuofan would be routed so easily. It has been easy, perhaps too easy, making me uneasy. Besides the matter with Yongning, I had many more tricks ready, but unexpectedly. He actually took the first bait, which made me feel a little unbelievable. Is he such an impatient man? Your Majesty must be overthinking things, in my opinion. It is not Yongning who irritated him, but what happened to Yun Shuang. Your Majesty, at the esoteric debate, he went berserk over a girl. I've heard that Miss Yun Shuang shares that girl's qualities. That makes it more likely that he flipped because of her. I hope so, but this only leads to even more questions. Why did the second prince propose marriage with the Holy Maiden, inciting Zhuofan? It's too convenient. The second prince is narrow-minded and petty. Zhuofan and the Holy Maiden ruined his home, so he came up with this proposal just to spite him. He used your Majesty's name to push him around. As any child, he was the first to turn to his father whenever he got the boot. Is that so? That's his style all right. Though he helped me instead. Yet, out of my predictions, Regent Estate volunteered to take charge in fighting Zhuofan. I planned on letting those dogs bite at each other until they couldn't move, but stepping in was in fact an even better outcome. Your Majesty, this is even easier to understand. Lang Wucheng is no fool, and with Zhuofan becoming the center of this chaos, the public enemy number one. He felt something was off and didn't want to be passive. Doesn't he want what your Majesty wants, to lead the 7 houses? It will be great for the Regent Estates campaign to expand its power. Yes, Lang Wucheng was right in his assumption. But, does he think I'll just let him? Humph, we'll just see whose campaign is faster, mine or his. Estate Lord, this chance comes with risks. We need to act quickly, or by the time the imperial family roots out all the spies from court, he will turn on us. Sir Lang, you've done well. Although the Emperor plans to have both of us exhausted, if we don't take this chance, he will swallow us all sooner or later. Now is the time to act when the imperial family is too busy. Yeah, since we're dealing with Zhuofan, we can't threaten the imperial family either. This is the first time in the history of Tianyu that neither side has to watch for the other. But also the most dangerous. If we are late in uniting the houses, the imperial family will march all over us. Life or death, winner or loser, it all rests on what we do in this period. Such a rare opportunity, fraught with destruction, must be taken with utmost caution. Have you made contact with the other side? Did it go smoothly? No worries. The kid has lost faith in the second generation, deciding to side with us. At the right moment, he will buy us time. Regent Estate's long-cherished wish will soon be fulfilled. Win or lose, this is it. Prime Minister, what's wrong? What happened today is because the geezer made it happen, forcing Zhuofan to flee. But, what made the geezer act so soon? Did he prepare everything? Prime Minister sir, don't overthink it. The more chaos there is, the better, making it easier for us to invade, ha ha ha. Why did the old coot choose this moment to act, when the Chuanrong delegation was present. Is it? No, it can't be. I must be jumping to conclusions, ha ha ha. Anyway, no matter what. With the nation in chaos, everyone will move and everything will go according to plan. Old man, you want to use chaos for yourself, but did you think you're the only one with that idea? You won't get to rule these lands. Oh no, Gu Santong is behind us. Dad, I miss you so much. Schwanger, can't you tell? He's my son. What? But you guys. I only went with the flow, enacting a little drama for everyone. But I didn't expect the Emperor to be on the same page with me. He wanted me to be the scapegoat in this chaos and I wanted to bear the brunt, breaking the stalemate. What a coincidence we both wanted it at the same time. Otherwise, Youngning's marriage proposal wouldn't happen at the same time as the second prince's. You mean it was all fake? Youngning's marriage was an obvious taunt from the Emperor. Even if I accepted it, he'd come up with other ways to get a rise out of me and break all pretense. While the second prince's proposal was my idea to break pretenses in my own way. The stalemate would be blown up, with every faction out to get me, but in fact, the best stage for each of them to get their share. Oh. I see. I and Miss Schwanger are perfect for each other, long since we've gotten together. It wouldn't be right for us to marry another. Then what you did to me. Of course it was an act. It was. An act. Of course. It was only to let the others see that I had a perfectly good reason to flip out, or doubts will sprout, making the next phase harder. You're out to fight the imperial family, right? But my promise. No worries, young Sanzi, you're my son. I won't make it hard on you. You made that promise to the imperial family. I promise you, the imperial family will remain. Only the emperor won't. Yeah, as long as the clan lives, even if Tianyu changes colors, I'd still have kept my word. Ha ha ha, Dad, you're a genius. How come I never realized it? Young Sanzi, you've endured a lot. Look how thin you are. They must be starving you. Now that Dad's here, you're taken care of. Thank you, Dad. Zhuofan will fish out some good ingredients each time he meets Gu Santong, to show the stark contrast in treatments, to drive the wedge deeper, of course. All to pull Gu Santong closer and closer, helping him deal with the imperial family without guilt. Everything has multiple perspectives and under Zhuofan's careful egging and nudging, Gu Santong hates the imperial family and loves him more. Gu Santong has been eating ingredients for 3 centuries, but they are all first and second grade. And through Zhuofan's smooth talk, he feels that the imperial family is truly mean to him. With Gu Santong being a kid, whoever is better to him gets closer. I'll help you. You only have to leave one clansman alive and done. Of course. I didn't realize Gu Santong was Zhuofan's godson. With these monsters together, who in Tianyu can stand up to them? Grandfather's wish is almost achieved. Steward Zhua can really change fate. Steward Zhua, we're here. Steward Zhua, per your orders, the 4 of us have swindled our way out. We've successfully sold all of our annoying young master and young miss. Hi. Can you avoid using the word sold? It's all tactics. Moreover, you didn't lose on purpose, you lost for real. Look, the blood on you hasn't even dried yet. Steward Zhua, we could have won but it's fine, a true loss is better than a fake one for those guys to swallow. You take Schwanger to Windgate City. Young Sanzi, let's go. Where are you going? Aren't you coming back with us? I'm going to get back some hostages. Nana. Sorry. Hounded by Gu Santong, only now did I manage to shake him off. I'm late, please forgive me. Ha ha ha. Gu Santong is all brawn, but getting away from him is not easy at all. I reckon Steward Zhua is the only one in Tianyu who can do it. I'm impressed. Such is Regent Estate. You are even hiding such a refined place on a lone mountain only 10 miles from the imperial capital no one knows about. A true rarity. Of course, with the imperial capital saturated in conflicts and people from all walks of life, intelligence is still of foremost importance. The Regent Estate wants the world and to do that it has built a secret network. Moreover, Steward Zhua can relax, not even the Emperor's spies can reach us here. We can talk at leisure. Sir Lang, thank you for your assistance. I presume you have my clan in custody. Where, may I ask, are they now? How come I don't see them? Steward Zhua, you came to me for help, to get the Luo clan in Regent Estate's hands by all means, and I've done it. That won't make me your enemy, will it? Of course not. I told you. Help me in this and you'll be on my side. But wasn't it something more afterwards? I help you with this, but I am still Regent Estate's steward, working out in Regent Estate's best interests. So even if you don't take me for an enemy, Steward Zhua, I can't help but do it to you. Quite right. Sir Lang, are you going to do it like the imperial family and use the Luo clan as a hostage to deal with me? I know Steward Zhua's style all too well. The lesson at the esoteric debate was more than enough for me, thank you. With our strength, being testy with someone of Steward Zhua's caliber would be ill-advised. It would only make the imperial family happy watching both of us suffer, doing all the work for them. How could I do something so monumentally idiotic? So what you're saying is... bargain. Steward Zhua wanted me to have the Luo clan thinking it would be far easier to rescue them from the Regent Estate than from the imperial family. The reality is indeed so. We would've never touched such a hot commodity in our lives, even more so keeping them perfectly safe to present them to Steward Zhua. However, giving them just like that is bad for business. I ask that Steward Zhua give us something in return. What is it? Take your pick. Be it integrity, conscience, or even chastity, you can take anything. Steward Zhua is joking. Did you even have them to begin with? Who says I don't? I can vouch for my chastity that I have kept safe for dozens of years. Steward Zhua, please don't crack jokes. You only need to give us what we want and the Luo clan will be safely returned. If you don't, I guess we're at an impasse. Your people can be anywhere by now too. And we will just have to fight one another, waiting for the imperial family to swoop in, ending with both of us dying. Do I even have something so important on me? Bodhi root. The 8th grade ingredient you swiped from Drifting Flowers edifices 8 years ago. Please give it to me, and I will release them. Unfortunately, I don't have it. Will you take another 8th grade ingredient instead? We need the Bodhi root. We do not care for 9th or even 10th grade ingredients. What is it about this Bodhi root that makes it so unique that it can't be replaced with another 8th grade ingredient? Of course it can't. There's no point in keeping this from you now that all the houses are in a final struggle. Why were we so fixed on Drifting Flowers edifices? Because it was a house of women, for one. And mostly because their heirloom was Bodhi root, otherwise, we would have just started our expansion with other houses first rather than insist on dealing with some broads and earn ourselves the bad name of picking on defenseless women. Sir Lang, I shall be frank as well. I can give you anything but the Bodhi root, it isn't with me. When I took that bauble, it was only to divert Regent Estate's attention from Drifting Flowers edifices when in fact the item was returned right after. How else could we become allies? Would you become an ally with someone who stole from you? I see. I had considered this as well. Steward's answer today has confirmed my guess. Be that as it may, I still need it from you, Stewardwa. What are you asking me for? Go take it out of Drifting Flowers edifices. We've been watching them for years, but they treasure the Bodhi root more than their lives. Even if we swallow Drifting Flowers edifices, we still won't find it. But Stewardwa, you, as their ally, can. You want me to swindle them? You just called them my allies. Doing such a thing will ruin the Luo clan's name, cast out by our allies, standing alone and helplessly surrounded by you. Sir Lang, you never do things half-measure. It's not my intention at all. All I want is the Bodhi root. This is my condition, all that's left is to see if you will fulfill it. Your men are in our hands, so you can come any time for the exchange. It ought to be easier than saving them from the imperial family's hands. All right. Take your time to think over carefully. I'll be leaving now. Come find me when you have it. Dad, you're back. Didn't you say you'll bring those guys too? Why are you alone? Hey young Sanzi, you've met young Miss and everyone. Can't your nose point the way? God damn it. That old fox has demands. Dad, there's no sign of them in 1,000 miles. The old fox sure is cautious. He thought I'd steal the hostages so he had them moved. He never intended to show them to me. I'll just have to go to Drifting Flowers edifices and take the item. But I won't soon forget this. Dad, isn't it just an 8th grade ingredient? We can just punch our way in as we search around. Why wait for the night to sneak around? It's bad for my glorified image. If it were that easy, Regent Estate would have already done it. Drifting Flowers edifices women are tough. You'll never get anything out of them in a million years unless they give it to you. Besides, I don't want to destroy my relationship with them. How are you supposed to do that when you're forcing them to tell you where their treasury is? Xiao Yu, what's wrong? What's going on? Where did the child run off to? Grandmother, someone stole the Bodhi root. Impossible. No one knows where the Bodhi root is hidden. How can someone steal it? Grandmother, it's true. The person wore a black robe, holding in his hand the Bodhi root. I was just sending disciples to chase. Calm down. Have you seen it clearly? Are you sure it was the Bodhi root, or is it just some ploy to dupe us with a fake then steal it? Grandmother, it's real. I saw it with my own eyes. I also checked its hiding place and it was open. What are you waiting for? Let's check it out. Dad, is that woman sleepwalking? Why is she monologuing? Can't she see us? This is your dad's divine eye of the void's 3rd stage, Mirage World. She is trapped in my illusion without her knowledge. Through the illusion, she will lead us to the Bodhi root. We will just take the ingredient, leave her unconscious and no one will be the wiser. They'll blame the regent estate, of course. And we would be free of charge, still allies, he he he. Dad, you're so devious. Though, that eye of yours is awesome. We haven't seen each other for so long and it's already on the third stage. Young Sanzi, this hag is more than what meets the eye. She walks behind everyone else, watching everybody's footsteps and where they're going, to avoid having some stranger among them wishing to find out their secret. But this illusion is built from her mind, containing every person's conduct and gait. How could there be any gaps? No matter how careful, she won't find anything. I never expected that the Bodhi root would be hidden in the water. If I hadn't tricked the old woman with my illusions today, I wouldn't have been able to find it. It's really gone. Ching Chang, I'm sorry. You told me to look after Drifting Flower's edifices before leaving, but I couldn't protect our precious heirloom. What? Chu Ching Chang is gone. Hasn't she been in seclusion? To save that girl, you made a deal with Mystical Heaven Sect's sect leader. Once you're gone, you'll never come back. And I couldn't even fulfill your final wish. Now you can no longer be depressed. You are not allowed to think about other girls at the moment. Dad, what happened? Zhua Fan. Why are you here? What's going on here? Zhua Fan, we're allies. Why? Grandmother, chaos is about to spread across the lands. Take everyone in Drifting Flower's edifice to the Luo clan. I promise to protect you. As for Bodhi root, I'll be taking it. Dad, why did you show up at the end? I didn't want to lie. Pardon us, but are you Steward Zhua? You guys sure have plenty of hideouts, even out here. Take me to Lang Wuchang. Sir Lang is waiting. Please follow me, Steward Zhua. As expected of Steward Zhua. You got Drifting Flower's edifice's treasure so fast. Please come in. Humph, tone down on the theatrics. You already knew I'd get it and got ready after I left. It took me 2 months to reach Drifting Flowers City from the imperial capital while you took a month. Ha ha ha. Yes, it's as you say. I rushed here as fast as I could after you left because I believed Steward Zhua is a professional. That a mere Bodhi root couldn't escape your grasp. It would be a sin to delay the exchange, not with Steward Zhua wrought with worry over the Luo clan's safety. Enough, I said. I can see you're impatient to get the Bodhi root as well. But I still don't understand. Why are you so eager to get it? Doesn't it only do wonders for your complexion? Steward Zhua, you don't need to concern yourself with that. Just hand it over, and I will deliver the Luo clan down to the last man. This way, our deal will be finished. That is all you should be interested in. Right, it's just a deal. It has nothing to do with me why you need it anyway. Where are they? Steward Zhua, we all know of your skills. If I hand them over, you'll just take this item with you. And I'll be powerless to stop you. Sir Lang, what do you mean? Are you going to take this and not return my people? No, no, no. You've got it all wrong. I only mean that I can't give them to you here because Steward Zhua is too dangerous, changing moods faster than the wind. I have to come prepared. To be quite frank, I already had them sent back to Windgaze City. All you have to do is hand that over, and I will have Ascending Jade tell them to release them. They'll release them immediately and won't dare to make things difficult. If I just give it, you won't release shit. How could I not? With Sir's magnificent display on Beast King Mountain, I've since lost all intention of inciting your ire. Compared to your current treacherous ploy, Steward Zhua, who measures every step before taking it, I am more afraid of the Steward Zhua hellbent on revenge. It would bring no good to anyone. Humph. I hope, for your sake, that Sir Lang holds up his end of the deal. Steward Zhua, I'm a man of my word. With the deal complete, I shall be going. I need to see if the young miss and the others are safe. Stand up. If any harm has come to them. Humph. Sir Lang, we'll be seeing each other again in Caged Dragon City. He is a savage like the rumors describe him. Such power, such dignity, it's not something everyone has. Sir Lang, do you have it? Congratulations, Estate Lord, we have it. Ha ha ha. Finally, I can train the Earth-ranked martial art, 9 Dragons Diamond Body. Indeed, Estate Lord. We are weaker than the Imperial family but stronger than the Luo clan. Yet we can't compare when it comes to the quality of their experts. The Imperial family has Gu Santong, while the Luo clan has Shuafan. Freaks of nature capable of fighting thousands. To take these lands for ourselves, we need to defeat those monsters. With the Estate Lord training in 9 Dragons Diamond Body, your power will double. Heaven is smiling on the Regent Estate. A shame that 9 Dragons Diamond Body needs 9 dragon souls to reach its peak, especially the last one to become ethereal. But that dragon soul is with Shuafan. A true shame. Sir Lang, why didn't you set the dragon soul as a condition of the deal as well? Estate Lord, please restrain your greed. You know his temper just as well. If we push him too much and he flips, we are not prepared to take him, and we will suffer greatly from it. Moreover, the dragon vein soul is a savage being. Even when the eldest young master's fate arrived, he could only subdue 1. With the Estate Lord being able to use 8 souls to train yourself, the pain will be excruciating. Only through the use of Bodhi Root's vitality will it be an assured success. Sir has yet to even gain the diamond body and wouldn't be able to support so many dragon souls. What is the point of taking back the 9th soul? We should wait for Sir to train in it and then look for Shuafan. As haste makes waste in many cases, it will be better to use the other 8 first. As for the 9th dragon soul. Humph, Shuafan, you just wait. I will be coming for that last one. 9 Dragons Diamond Body. Sigh, that was dangerous. But this way, they won't come knocking anytime soon. Not before finishing their training, that is. Hee hee hee. Stop. Now, before you make it worse. I told you to stop. You just don't know when to quit. Including this 4th level spiritual beast's wings, that should add up to 80. I wonder how Dad's doing. You 3, turn around. Don't worry, I'll be gentle. That's 1 step closer to the goal. Dad, I got around 80 pairs. What about you? Pairs. You call that the same? Dad, you're so mean. I have to chase those spiritual beasts each time, while you just use that azure flame to have them sit still. How am I supposed to win like this? Well, young Sanzi, how about this? I still need to get 1,000, but you win if you can get 300 before me. Really? Then it's a deal. I'm going now. By the way, What do you need all these wings for? Did you get bored of yours and want to switch them up every day? Secret. Now go do your thing. You'll find out in the evening. Level spiritual beast, three-headed crow. What's it doing here? This is only the 6th level spiritual beast's domain. Dad, can we use its wings? Why don't we pull them off? Young Sanzi, behave. This spiritual beast is powerful enough to go on a rampage in the sacred domain. Even if the two of us join hands, we are no match for it. I never dreamed that the mortal domain could have such a spiritual beast. The plan has been ruined. Dad, can't your azure flame do the trick? That's right. How the hell did I forget? So you're here. Oh my god, that thing has the azure flame too, 3 of them on top of it. In the face of such might, I'm nothing but a foot soldier. Was it you who has been hunting the flying spiritual beasts? The 9th level spiritual beast has such intelligence that it can speak. This is going to be hard. Such a mind is not like those brutish spiritual beasts. It is far harder to outsmart and escape. That's us. What about it? Oh no, don't listen to a little child's nonsense. We're not killing anybody, hee. Yes, it's you all right. Come, my master wants to see you. What? A 9th level spiritual beast has a master. A 9th level spiritual beast has a master. What kind of existence is that? Humph, you think this young master will see him just because you say so. Who do you take me for? Forgive me, young master. As the master ordered, I have to take you with me, even if by force. Do you see the azure flame on my head? Master bestowed it to me so I could contend with you and the gentleman. Please don't force me. I do not want to harm you. Heh, I'd like to see you try. Ever since I remember, I've only relied on my trusted fists. No one has overcome them ever. I'm not afraid of you. All right, we will see your master. Lead the way. It is quite far from here. Please get on my back. I will take you. Dad, isn't this admitting defeat? It'll make me look bad. How is this a defeat? The other party is only inviting us. Though it is compulsion, it was with respect. We'd have to go even if we didn't want to, but the difference in attitude would have been worlds apart. With such an obvious gap in strength, rather than setting oneself up for humiliation, taking a step back is recommended. Besides, your dad is curious to see the mystery expert. I have some questions that need answers. Hold on. Does he have a teleporting skill like Dad's divine eye of the void? Spanning thousands of miles, it covers the moon and holds the sky. A famous saying in the sacred domain, describing one of the 5 great sacred beasts, the vaulting Kuanping's incredible power. In one flap, it crosses 9,000 miles. The 3-headed crow, a being of the vaulting Kuanping's bloodline, is not as impressive, but it can still cross 100 miles. That was no teleportation, but pure speed. You're actually so cool. You're too kind. Such a parlor trick is nothing to you, young master. Master is waiting for you. Please go in. Ha ha ha, my boy. We meet again. It's you. Caged Dragon City. If the Venerables gathered, nothing untoward will happen when the array is unsealed. Humph, if those geezers knew we had the Bodhi root and could train in the 9 Dragons' diamond body. They'd say the house interests come first and select the best candidate to train in it. They would have had Wang Pu Fenglei train here and threaten my position. With me moving behind their back, it will soon be too late even if they discover, and they will ultimately obey my word. Regent Estate's strongest and estate lord will ultimately be me, ha ha ha. No buts, Sir Lang. Begin. The seal has been opened, the 8 dragons are rioting, and there's no venerable to suppress them. If the dragon vein souls break the seal, we'll be in big trouble. Thank you, Senior, for all the times that you saved me. Ha ha ha. Boy. I only saved you that one time from a wolf pack. How could I have saved you so many times? You don't know. Since the Senior has granted me the Azure Flame, Junior has used it many times to save himself. It is the same as Senior lending a hand. I will never forget such a favor. It's fine, I won't be asking for payment. Why don't you take it out for me to see it? What is up his sleeve? But it's no use resisting, so I might as well go along with him and see what happens. Ha 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 ha. As I thought. You refined it. Kid, you sure are lucky. What do you mean, Senior? The Azure Flame is my innate possession, connected with my mind. When I gave you the Azure Flame, I could see everything you do. That's like having constant surveillance. Kid, you're too cautious. What use would I have of someone as feeble as you? I was only watching out for you in case of misfortune and to send someone to your rescue. Please don't twist my goodwill. The guy hails from the sacred domain, no question about it. He's at least a saint or above. Yet not long after you got it, you refined the Azure Flame, cutting off my connection. It can only mean 2 things. You either threw it away, something monumentally difficult for someone like you, or you combined it with your body on the deepest level, which is even more unheard of. It has been a problem that's been plaguing me for years, but now I see you really have done it. Kid, you are quite lucky to have it. I wonder which Grand Master you are under. Better err on the side of caution and be brief and short. Since he knows about the Blood Infant and Patriarch Blood Demon, then. Greetings, Senior, I come from the sacred domain, Patriarch Blood Demon's descendant. Bullshit. Patriarch Blood Demon was strong, but only a saint who ever cared about his Blood Infant research. The skills I saw you use 9 years ago were too intricate to be from anyone under an emperor. Speak. Which one of the ancient emperors is your master? The person's eyes are sharp and insidious. Just from that array 9 years ago, he could tell my master's level. There's no way a pushover knows about the 10 ancient emperors and Patriarch Blood Demon. And since he lives surrounded by beasts, it's king even, maybe. Kid, I've roamed the world all my life and seen everything. You may not say it, but I can still guess it. Those pills and arrays you used were as marvelous as they were rare, yet you are also masterful in the heinous Blood Infant. Is that old freak 9 serenities? I am in awe of the Senior's gaze. I am indeed 9 serenities Emperor's successor, but I never had the chance to meet him. Ha ha ha. That would be close to impossible. I reckon he already went to the underworld and became a ghost by now. In the times of the 10 emperors, each had his unique skill. Heavenly Emperor's eyes, Tyrant Emperor.